Hello everyone, welcome to day 3 of my homemade treats class to go. This week I am featuring 4 projects using the homemade treats bundle. I love this bundle, so adorable, perfect for all the holiday baking gifts that you're going to give this year. If you want this class to go for free, all you need to do is place an online order between October 16th and October 31st, and I will send you this class to go for free. Your order does need to be a minimum of $50 before tax and shipping and after any Stampin' Awards that you apply to your order. I do have bonuses for $100 orders and $150 orders. If you want more details on how to get the class to go for free or the extra bonuses, make sure to check out the video description. All the details are there. Or you can head back to video number 1 on day 1 where I went over all the options in a little bit more detail. You will need the bundle to complete your cards, or you can use products you already have. Maybe you have a bundle that is similar to this and you just want to use that one, and that's totally fine. Day 1 we made this adorable card, "'Tis the Season for Baking." Day 2 we did this one, "It's Beginning to Taste Like Christmas." We're going to make another card using that greeting today. So let me show you the card we're making today. This one is another kind of take on a fun fold. This is a little bit of a Z fold card. It is super cute. I love these super festive colors. I am not typically a red and green Christmas kind of girl. I really like pinks and blues for Christmas, but this card really just yielded, these stamps really just yielded those Christmas colors, so we had to use them. All right, so let's talk about our supplies. Again, I have already done all of the stamping and die cutting just to keep the video moving. Sometimes those things take a lot of time, and so I've done heat embossing on that cookie sheet with the greeting. We have 3 gingerbread men in pecan pie die cut. The rolling pin is in crumb cake, and then we have our little icing bag stamped in real red and die cut. So let's get started. Let's actually work on our card base first of all. Let's move those guys out of the way. So I have a real red piece that is 5.5 by 4.25. That is your actual card base. Now I have a white piece here that is, oh, you know what? I trimmed that wrong, didn't I? I need to trim that. This white piece is actually 8 by 5.25, and it is scored at 2 and 4. And I need to just trim that piece off. So scored at 2 and 4, and when you fold it, you're gonna make a Z with it, just like that. And bone folder, we are gonna give that a good burnish. Give both of those score lines a good burnish. All right, and we are going to adhere the green piece. The green piece is 5.25 by 4. This is garden green. We're going to adhere it to the 2-inch flap right here. So I'm going to put adhesive only on this flap, and that's going to adhere our garden green piece. Oh my goodness. All of a sudden I'm like all thumbs. I can't, oh my gosh, you guys, hold on. I'm going to do this sideways because I think I can line that up better. You guys ever have those days where you're like all thumbs? And of course it's like a recording day for me, so. Okay, I'm going to just line this up a little bit better. I don't want any of that white showing, so I'm going to trim that a little bit more. I'm going to grab my little paper trimmer and just trim that a little bit more just so that we don't have that white showing. Move that out of the way, because I'd rather just the green show in the front. So let's move that out of the way. Perfect. Now we have that ready to go. So this is going to get adhered on right to our real red piece. I kind of want the white to be like a little surprise inside. So, all right, that's going to go on right onto our card base. I wonder if I like trimmed everything crooked. It all looks crooked to me, but we're going to power through, guys. All right, I have a piece of DSP, and we've used this DSP already this week. This is the Christmas tags and more DSP. It is such an adorable little 6x6 stack of DSP, and if you make a lot of homemade tags, you're definitely going to want that one. And then I have a piece of real red that is 5.25 by 1, and I'm just going to tear just a little bit. This is going to add some fun texture. When I first started, over 20 years ago, when I first became a demonstrator, we didn't have things like embossing folders or things that added a lot of texture, so we used to tear everything. And then when we started getting all those fancy tools, we stopped tearing things. But tearing is such a good way to add lots of texture. So I don't know, I'm going to try to bring it back. I love tearing. All right, we're going to add this piece right onto our card base. just like that. So cute. And this is going to open up just like this, like the little Z-fold card. And I love Z-fold cards because you can see the inside and the outside all together. You can open it like this too, but it's so much cuter just to do this. So cute. I love it. All right, let's work on our little gingerbread boys because I wanted to add a little something extra to them. So we have the red icing bag here. So I'm going to grab my Real Red Stampin' Blend. This is Real Red Dark. And I am just going to color in their little buttons, their little like gumdrop buttons. I'm just going to color those in just real quick. No blending on these. We're just coloring them. And that's going to look like the icing filled in those little buttons for them from the icing bag. Now, if you want to get real fancy, you can use like red embellishments, or you can add some glitter. You can really fancy these up. All right, we are going to add dimensionals to the back of everything. So let's do that. Let's add a couple dimensionals to the back of our little cookie sheet here. Add some to our icing bag. Then I'm going to trim some in half for all the cookies and stuff. So half a dimensional. This stamp set is so adorable, and I can't wait to actually start baking Christmas things. You can make quick little tags. This card would be adorable just tied to like a loaf of bread. I make every year. I can't wait for it. As soon as eggnog is in the store, I love eggnog, but I make a cherry eggnog bread. Love it. I will make that multiple times throughout the Christmas season because that is the only time that I can make it. But so this would be adorable. Just attach this card to a little loaf of cherry eggnog bread. Add a fun little greeting on the inside. Make a beautiful, fun, tasty neighbor gift. All right, so I'm just scattering these little peppermint guys, these gingerbread guys. You can make a gingerbread cake. That would be adorable. Attach this. All right, the little rolling pin, and then we're just going to tuck the little icing bag right under it. Oh, so cute. Now, if you wanted to add extra greetings or extra little stamped images on the inside, you could, for sure. I'm going to add some of our little pecan pie dots here. And let's see. I love using my Take Your Pick tool for this. Now, if you haven't purchased a Take Your Pick tool, what have you been waiting for? This will change your life, especially when it comes to adding embellishments. But it has so many uses, but I especially love them for embellishments, and it will change your life, I promise. All right, so that is it. That is the third card in the series. I love this one. Again, this is another simple one that you could easily mass produce. Once you get all those pieces die cut, just start assembling them, and you can easily mass produce this one. All right, guys, that is it for day 3. I'll be back tomorrow for day 4, and we're actually making a gift box tomorrow. So make sure to join me tomorrow for day 4. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really helps me out. It helps you out too because you'll never miss one of my videos. And if you want to get this class to go, make sure to place your order by October 31st. Minimum $50 in my online store before tax and shipping and after any Stampin' rewards. If you have any questions on anything, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.